An unprecedented convoy of angry farmers converged on the European Union headquarters. The farmers, armed with heavy-duty tractors and grievances about excessive costs, rules and bureaucracy, have staged a dramatic protest to make their voices heard during the EU summit. Overnight, hundreds of farmers gathered around burning piles of pallets, preparing for a demonstration that would echo through the Belgian capital Brussels. As the sun rose, the rumble of engines, firecrackers and blaring horns pierced the early morning silence, marking the culmination of weeks of protests across the European bloc. While the EU summit was initially focused on providing financial aid to Ukraine for its conflict with Russia, the farmers managed to squeeze their concerns onto the leaders' agenda. Belgian Prime Minister Alexander De Croo acknowledged the farmers' presence, stating that their plight had become an integral part of the discussions. Most of the protests, predominantly young farmers supporting families, highlighted their struggle against higher energy prices, cheaper foreign competition not bound by strict EU rules, inflation, and the adverse effects of climate change on their crops. Similar demonstrations unfolded across the EU throughout the week, with farmers blocking traffic arteries in Belgium, France, and Italy, disrupting trade at major ports and economic lifelines. In France, where tensions escalated, 91 protesters were arrested after forcing their way into Europe's largest food market, Rungis, south of Paris. However, in Brussels, farmers maintained their commitment to a peaceful protest, and security forces have handled the situation with restraint. The impact of the protests is already evident, as the European Commission, which is the EU's executive branch, announced plans to shield farmers from cheap exports from Ukraine during wartime. Additionally, farmers may soon be allowed to use land that was previously forced to lie fallow for environmental reasons. These plans, though requiring approval from the bloc's 27 member states and the European Parliament, symbolize a significant concession in response to the farmers' outcry. As the EU leaders continue their summit discussions, the farmers' protest serves as a stark reminder of the multifaceted challenges faced by the bloc's agricultural sector.